Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have to say, this is like the third video I've done in reference to this topic. And I think that was for a reason. So today I want to first say thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the like buttons and sharing my videos with others. I strive to make sure that I bring you guys good information about Ghana. Although I'm not in Ghana right now, it doesn't matter. My heart is still there and I still have a lot to offer, I believe. And so I'm here to talk about my book, still in the works. Other things have come up, you know how that goes, but it's on the way. So anyway, so let me just first say, if you have not heard or have not been paying attention, it's time. I think Ibrahim Traore has basically gave us the vision, the tenacity, the courage, the energy that we need, or we needed to propel us to the steps that we need to take in order for us to move forward. Unity is key, and that's what we need, and that's what we need to continue to work on. You can sit there and continue to fight with each other if you want. It's not going to do anything but put one person 6 feet under and the other one where they want you to be, which is locked up behind bars. But at the end of the day, if you can put your fickle mind away, put your selfish ways away for some time, and let's come together and unite as one, we can actually make some good things happen. And he has given us the courage that it's time for us to step forward. Take that leap of faith. Because at the end of the day, what else do we have? Material things comes and goes, but we have one opportunity to do the things that we need to do to pave the way for the future of the generation to come. And so we need to do that. That's not what I'm here today, but that's my little preaching for today. Anyway, let's talk about the book a little bit. We're going to get into transportation today. And it's going to be quick. It's short and sweet, right? Transportation. All right. The best way to get around in Ghana is by way of taxi. You can hire a personal taxi, or you can opt to just get a regular taxi at any given time during the course of your time there. Keep in mind that you will be charged a little bit extra because you are considered a foreigner. And so if you want to get the best out of your time there without spending a lot of money in transportation, get with someone on the ground prior to you getting to Ghana and allow them to assist you in finding someone that's going to be reliable and respectful of you and not overcharge you in the manner that they typically do. Right? So taxis are a dime a dozen, but just have to make sure you get the right person, the right driver. All right, the other thing I want to talk about is a lot of people that are travelers have traveled before. World travelers, as you would classify them as, have been able to maneuver their way around different countries at any given time. So if you're interested in renting a car, I do have a company, someone that I've worked with in the past that is willing to work with me with new clients, anyone that's looking for to rent a car so they can have access in and out of Ghana. I do have someone on the ground that is willing to assist with that. But there are other companies. There's quite a few in Accra, not so much more in the rural areas, but in Accra, there's quite a bit. And it might be advantageous for you to be able to rent a car. You know, as long as you have GPS on your phone, you have a way of getting around. GPS is very helpful. You should be able to manage quite easy. And some people are adventurous like that. They don't mind. They can manage. I think the only thing that you would really have to be somewhat concerned about are the roadblocks, right? They do have police blocks throughout the country, and sometimes if you give off as if you're either timid or you're, can be pushed over, then they'll take advantage of you. So you just have to know how to manipulate your way around the country. And that's with any country, not just Ghana, any foreign country. One of the things that I outline in the book on page 35, is that it is in your best interest to arrange with someone to have a taxi driver available for you, especially when you get off the plane at the airport. And I have here in big, bold letters, I don't know if you can see it. I know it's backwards, but it says, do not get into a taxi from the airport unless you don't mind paying the high rates. They're going to charge you twice as much as it would actually cost you from a regular taxi driver. Those taxi drivers at the airport, brutal. They see something, they see a fish, they're going to go after it. And if they are able to catch a fish, fair game. All right. So if you don't mind paying the high price because you think that the exchange rate is not in their favor or whatever, however you feel, that you think it's not a big deal, then go right ahead. Nobody is stopping you. You're free to do whatever you want. But if you're interested in saving some money and not pay the high prices, then yes, get somebody on the ground to support you. A lot of the hotels, the front desk staff are very helpful. I wouldn't rely on them 100%, but they are an option. Right? All right. So, and then third point is if you can connect with someone like me that can assist you in obtaining a driver while you're there in Ghana, just let me know in advance. I still offer consultation. It's still available. I am still here to help and assist those that are going to be visiting or interested in moving to Ghana. I think the time is now. There's a lot going on throughout the country here in the West. And if it's something that you thought about, you deserve or you should go and visit. You deserve to visit. You deserve to go check it out. See if it's something that you like. See if it's a place that you feel comfortable wanting to live. And that's important. I know my story is different and it worked for me and it has worked for quite other people as well. They just pick up and go and that's it. And they make the best of whatever is there and whatever the country has to offer. And that's what I did. Fourth point, coach buses. They do have coach buses in Ghana, the ones like the Greyhound that we have here in the US that you can catch in Accra, and it will take you from one region to the next. You just have to check it out, see where you want to go, plan accordingly, get the information prior to you wanting to go, and then go and get your tickets and so on and so forth. It's the same process. But if you need to know how to go about doing so, you have to contact the office first and make sure you get all the details, or even go and visit the main bus stop in Accra so that you have an idea of how to get around. As if you want to go from Accra to somewhere north or Volta region or somewhere else in Ghana. I've never taken that coach bus myself, so at the end of the day, I'm only here to let you know that it's available. One of the ones, number 5, that I'm familiar with is the Ford van. The Ford van, similar to this, the Ford van is a air-conditioned 15-passenger van that takes you from one part of the city to the next or throughout the city. I will usually take the Ford van from Cape Coast all the way to Accra. It's so much more comfortable. It is air conditioned. The seats are comfortable. You have your own seat. You have your own seat. And you get from Central Region to Accra in 3.5 hours. Perfect. And vice versa. I don't mind. Let me see, the last time, the fare prices are right now 85 CDs. I remember when I first got there, it was like 35 CDs. Now it's 85. So prices go up fairly quickly, but nonetheless, it's worth it and it's easy for you to get on and off. Mm, the other vehicle close to that is the Trotro. Now the Trotro is a more, I want to say, I don't want to use the word ghetto, but if anybody has ever been to the Caribbean, in the Caribbean we have those minivans. In New York, it used to be from Nostrand to Grand Central Station. You have Dollar Van, stuff like that, or Dollar Car, and usually the vehicles are usually not in the best condition. More beat up, more rundown. The mechanic is more of a shade tree mechanic type thing. And I say that because if you decide to take the Trotro, and the Trotro can take you from Cape Coast to Accra, and it's throughout Accra, and even to some other parts of Ghana. Depends. You just have to hop from Trotro to Trotro. But it's the least expensive way to travel, and don't look for any luxury. If you are this type of person where you have your pinky in the air and you require certain things, please don't take the Trotro. The Trotro is for those who are rough and rugged and like to explore and being adventurous and don't mind doing this and climbing and doing adventurous. You have to be adventurous to be able to take the Trotro. Keep that in mind. All right. Also in Ghana, I've told people this before. If you have the Uber app, download it before you get there. The Yango app and the Bolt app. Those three apps are readily available in Accra. Not so much outside of Accra, in Accra. So if you want to there's another easy way to get around is by using the Uber, Bolt, and the Yango. And those are fairly, those are market rate prices. They charge you according to the distance. Sorry guys, had a little bit of a hiccup there real quick. But in any case, so yeah, the Bolt, the Uber, and Yango, they charge you based on the distance and time. So before it was just distance, right, to and from, but they started charging for time spent in traffic. So if you spend a lot of time, if you are need to going somewhere, if you're going somewhere and your destination requires you to be there doing peak hours or whatever, trust and believe you're gonna pay for the time that you're sitting in traffic. You're gonna pay for the time that you're sitting in traffic. So it's available. So and I want to make sure that you're aware that it is available. And so that's it, really and truly. But in any case, guys, I just want to say that's it for right now. Let me see if there's anything else about transportation that you need to know. If I think of anything else, I'll mention it in future videos. But for right now, I think that's good. Let me just see. All right, let me just go back through this real quick to make sure I cover everything when it comes down to transportation. Yeah, we talked about car rental, arranging for someone to come pick you up from the airport or not. Coach buses available. It goes from regions to region. The Ford van from Central, Takoradi to Accra. The Trotro. Taxis, Uber, Bolt, and Yango. All right, so I think the only other thing I would want to add is in reference to taxi drivers, right? If you decide that you would like your own personal taxi driver, then I definitely recommend that you contact somebody on the ground. Now, a lot of people have been able to get into Ghana and while they're there going around, moving around, they meet somebody, a taxi driver who they feel that they're comfortable with, and then that person can take them to and from their destination, and they feel comfortable with the prices that they're charging. And that's fine. Don't feel no way. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Do it. If you want to compare prices as far as what the price should cost, check with the staff in the hotel or the Airbnb in that area. Ask them to let you know how much it costs to go from here to there, and people will tell you, right? People will let you know, and you just have to understand that when you get in the taxi driver and says, oh, it's 40 cedis, and what you remember, the person you spoke to said it was 8 cedis. You have a reason and a doubt, right? So use your discernment, trust your intuition. I keep saying that. And just make sure you check around before you jump into something. If you don't mind paying the high cost or whatever, then fine. Don't worry about it. But at the end of the day, there are options, and there's people that are available to assist if you need that. So, all right, let's see what else. I think that's it, guys. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, thank you once again. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you liked the video. It's short and sweet, to the point. And yeah, we'll talk again soon. Coming to a store near you soon. I'm so excited. I can't wait to finish this. So anyway, guys, thanks.